Good morning, everyone. Welcome back into North Dakota today. Well, Halloween is only days away and many are preparing for their festivities. Our guest today is on hand to make sure that your party planning goes as smoothly as possible. Tim Mulligan is a best-selling cookbook author who has just released his latest book, A Perfect 10 Party Edition, which is the perfect companion to get you through the next few months of holiday celebrations. Welcome, Tim.
Hey, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Thank you so much for being here. So to kick things off, tell us about your new cookbook.
Yeah, thank you. I've spent many years cooking, not professionally trained, but I've been in the restaurant. I was in the restaurant industry for many years. I'm taking many courses over the years. And last year, I put out my first cookbook, A Perfect 10. And I really wanted to share with the world some of my favorite recipes that I've curated over the years and cooked for many, many times. Some since I was a little kid, family recipes, neighbor recipes, others I've collected along the way. And these are recipes that I've made, countless numbers of times over the years and decades. I tweak these recipes, I make them perfect and ready to go. And I try to really cater to those who are maybe work all day and are in a hurry and can throw together some great food at night. As a follow-up, I wanted to share another passion of mine. So this is my new cookbook. It just came out a few weeks ago, A Perfect 10 Party Edition. And I really wanted to try to make throwing parties a breeze for folks. And I've been organizing, hosting, cooking, and throwing amazing parties for as long as I can remember. So I put together 7 types of parties. Each one has a top 10, kind of a perfect 10 list menu, everything from cocktails to appies, to main courses, to desserts. And it's kind of like a choose your own adventure for throwing a party. And you can make all 10 things on the list and you're set, or depending on the size of the party, make it smaller, make a few of the recipes and choose a few from the list. And I also included, as a bonus, activities for each party to really liven up the event. So like I said, this came out a few weeks ago. It's called A Perfect 10 Party Edition.
Know how to throw a great party, and Halloween is no exception. So what are some of your tried and true cocktail recipes that our viewers can make this spooky season?
Yeah, so the new cookbook has, for every one of the parties I threw in a couple cocktails. And for Halloween, I would just, and I think some of the recipes might be up on your website, I believe. But there's one cocktail that I love in my cookbook called a vodka giddy up. It's a refreshing vodka drink mixed with a homemade kind of clove syrup and fresh lemonade. For Halloween, I kind of spookied it up and I substituted a few ingredients and made it more with a fresh blood orange juice. And it makes a great kind of a black cocktail. Also, I'm known in the party world, I think, for my sangrias. I love sangria. I made this up last night for today. So this is my spooky sangria. There's a couple of versions in the cookbook that I just kind of tweaked to make it darker. So this one has, for example, a real dark Pinot Noir. I added some framboise, raspberry liqueur, vodka, apple cider, pomegranate juice, and a bunch of fruit. Go to your local dollar store or wherever, get some great scary glasses, adorn them, and next thing you know, you have the scary sangria, which is always a party hit. For food, a couple things. I have, I always have cupcakes on hand. I put them in my freezer. You can always decorate them accordingly for the parties. The recipe is in my cookbook. It's called Hazelnutty Goodness Carrot Cupcakes. It's my version of a carrot cake. I've been making them for years. You just make those cupcakes, frost them, and here I just threw some bloody gummy fingers on top, or some spiders with the cream cheese frosting, and it's a perfect party hit. Also, anything pumpkin related. I have my pumpkin cookies I've been making since I was probably 10. It's a recipe that everybody I know wants all the time. I always keep them on hand in my freezer, and especially during the holidays, they're ready to go from from Halloween all the way to Christmas. It's a pumpkin cookie. You can add some scary candy on top, candy corn, Halloween it up if you want. And those are some things that I would definitely put on my Halloween buffet.
Well, all of that sounds absolutely delicious. Thank you so much for sharing that. So where can people go to learn more about you and grab a copy of your cookbook?
Yeah, I mean, the cookbooks, it's Tim Mulligan is my name on Amazon. Both cookbooks are there. Also, I have a website. It's called A Perfect 10 Cookbook, and you will find information on both cookbooks. And I've been doing a weekly blog of recipes, all new recipes, and they're all on the website for the past almost 2 years. So you can find tons of recipes and ideas there as well. A Perfect 10 Cookbook.com.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Happy Halloween. Thank you.
Yes, happy Halloween. Coming up on today's show, we are getting experimental on the other side of the break. Stay tuned.